More problems for McCain tonight, this time coming from another top advisor, former Hewlett-Packard CEO Carly Fiorina, thought by some to be on the short list of McCain VP choices. During a speech about women and health insurance on Monday, Fiorina argued that, quote, many health insurance plans cover Viagra but won't cover birth control medication. Those women would like a choice. Yes, Carly, I bet they would. But offering women that choice is not exactly reflected in John McCain's voting record in the Senate. He voted against a proposal that would have required insurance companies to pay for prescription contraception just as they pay for Viagra. In some of the most riveting campaign footage of the entire year so far, let's watch candidate McCain squirm and squint and try to will himself out of his own body when he was asked about this on his campaign bus yesterday.
I certainly do not want to discuss that issue.
I think you voted against.
I don't know what I
voted against coverage of birth control, forcing health insurance companies to cover birth control in the past. Is that still your position?
Look at my voting record on it, but I have. I don't recall the vote right now, but I'll be glad to look at it and get back to you.
I guess her statement was that it was unfair that health insurance companies covered Viagra but not birth control. Do you have an opinion on that?
I don't know enough about it to give you a informed answer because I don't recall the vote. I cast thousands of votes in the Senate, but I will respond to it. It's a choice. It's something that I had not thought much about, and I did hear about her response, but I hadn't thought much about it. I will get back to you today on it. I don't usually duck an issue, but I try to get back to you.
Let's bring in Chris Hayes, Washington editor of The Nation magazine. Hi, Chris. Thanks for your time tonight.
Hey, Rachel. How you doing?
Great. When pressed by that reporter, Maeve Reston of the LA Times, who, by the way, deserves some kudos here, when pressed by Reston on whether it was fair that some insurance companies cover erectile dysfunction meds but not birth control, McCain answered, quote, it's something that I had not thought much about. And yet he voted on it in the U.S. Senate. Is the big headline here that a senator admits to not bothering to even think about things he nevertheless votes on?
Well, it's funny. This is actually kind of a John McCain tick. He does this fairly often. In fact, there was an article, I want to say it was in the New Republic, in which he talked about this. And reporters like it the first time they encounter it or the second time they encounter it because it seems so kind of frank. He says, well, you know, I actually don't know that much about that, or I can't really remember that vote. And it seems kind of like a